this is Phil from Warhammer Online, and I thought I'd share with you some progress on the new board we're working for our battle reports. This is really the first of a new series as well that we're thinking of trying, which at the moment is codenamed Roughcuts. So the idea is, rather than just put out videos that have been wonderfully crafted and edited together in the way that we tend to do on Warhammer Online, we thought it'd be nice if we could kind of do more instant videos showing work in progress on projects, terrain pieces we're working on, behind the scenes really. So, right, anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at the board. As you can see, it's in varying stages of progress. It's meant to be a desert board, so what you're seeing here is really the most basic of base coats. From a detail point of view, we're going for this sort of layered rock effect, and obviously that's reflected in the scenery pieces, the scatter terrain that goes around the board. And really, for this point of view, it's going to be great for Age of Sigmar, we think, but also from a 40k point of view, the scenery is predominantly going to be line of sight blocking, so it's not going to be terrain that you can occupy. We've got lots more coming for 40k in terms of a city board and a mine and all sorts of zone mortalis extras and those kind of things, but for now we wanted a board that was a little bit more generic, worked both well for Sigmar as well as some of the sort of remote area 40k games. So little bits of detail then. So we've hacked in the layer rock. I also wanted to do not only the kind of rough sand texture that you can see there, but the kind of broken ground texture. So we've experimented with a few techniques to create that sort of broken ground, dried earth look. I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest. That was using a new technique, which I think probably the best ways of showing you that is I might do one of our quick tutorials on how to create that effect. Because it was quite tricky, but I do think it kind of worked. It worked out quite well. Okay, so right, what stage are we at? This is a base coat going on. It's got the rough texture in. The walls here are going to be protected with a thicker layer of paint and plaster mix, just the same way as this scenery's been done here. These things have got pretty much their strong base coat on, as you can see, and they've been sort of based on 3mm Foamex, just to give them some rigidity really. I suppose this one over here is the more, the most advanced stage of the scenery piece, where we've also been adding a little bit of texture to the rocks and to the stand, so it'll sort of blend well into the board a bit better. Right, well there we are. In the end, this is going to form a 6 foot by 4 foot board. All the pieces are made. We're progressing through. The colour you see here is going to be just it's the base coat, and in fact actually it's probably the darkest coat, so it will be a much more sandy colour when it finishes. So think of this as pretty much the shade layer. There'll be the mid coat going over this in a pretty heavy dry brush, or more of a drag brush technique, and then finally a much lighter dry brush to pick out all the edges. And then what I might do is just blast over a few areas to create some tonal difference. Maybe blast over with the airbrush, or even just some of the Citadel spray cans. I know that you can get Xandri dust and things like that in the Citadel spray can, and sometimes that just adds a bit to a battle board. Right, well there you go. If you like this, if you like the idea of these rough cuts and just giving you an update of our projects, then give me a thumbs up, give me a like, drop a comment in if you have any ideas on what we could title this series. Like I say, codename's Roughcut, but maybe it's work in progress, maybe it's something, maybe you guys can invent a much better idea. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and pop over to the website on wargameronline.com. Alright, thanks a lot guys, speak soon, bye.